Good evening, Love Wrestling community, family. How are we doing this evening? We are here for yet another episode of Between Two Beards. I am JPJ. He is Pluggo. What is going on, my friend? How are we?
What is good, brother, man? We are excited. We got a show today. As you can see, we got a new background graphic because we've got a special guest.
And we have our matching mugs. Oh, adorable. Such adorable.
Which you can buy at lovewrestlingshop.com/ca.
Absolutely.
Get yours today. Be cool like us.
Absolutely. And we will do this right off the top. As you know, if you are part of this Love Wrestling community, all month we have been donating money for the Trevor Project. It was our goal to raise $1,000 towards the Trevor Project. As of this morning, I believe we were at $822. So we are very close to passing this goal, which is obviously a huge goal of ours. So please, here's the link. It is donate.tiltify.com/@lovewrestlingca/Trevor Project. Please donate or share it. Make people aware. We're trying to really pass and crush that goal. And it would be awesome if we could pass that goal on our show this evening. That would be great.
And that also means if you're in the comments and you feel like donating, we understand. But if you can't donate, we get that too. So please share that link out. If you're on Twitch, all bits that you drop today will be matched by JPJ and ourselves to help us reach that goal. So, do we just go right into it?
Oh, we go right in. Here we don't mess around here at Between Two Beards. We dive right in, my friend.
We got ourselves a guest. The latest draft pick for MLW, Mr. Alex Kane, the Suplex Assassin, joining us Between Two Beards. Alex, how in the hell are you, sir?
I'm clocked in, and this podcast is about to get all of this work. Let's
go. Let's go. We are very excited. Thank you for being here. Yeah, man. First question I got to ask, being a lifelong wrestling fan, knowing I never had the physical traits to actually do it, how did it feel when you found out that you were going to be drafted by MLW? What the emotions and just everything involved?
I put the episode on my TV because it's smart TV. Yeah, and like I was waiting, like, you know, when am I going? When am I going? When am I going? And when I saw it come across the screen, I was like, let's fucking go. Let's go. Yes, let's go.
That's awesome. Oh, that is so awesome.
Man.
So it's probably akin to what like NFL players and basketball players feel when they finally hear that they're drafted.
Well, okay. Well, to keep on that, did you have the phone call right before to tell you that it was going on, or was it just a spur in the moment? Like, oh my God, this is amazing.
Spur of the moment.
Awesome. Court didn't hit you up. There's not video of you like answering the phone, saying
just being like, oh,
that would have been cool though. That
right?
Would have been cool.
Yeah.
So you're drafted to MLW in the second round. Mike, does that put a chip on your shoulder that you didn't get that number one round draft pick? Are you just happy to be there?
I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy for this opportunity to grow my brand. Mm-hmm. I mean, when I saw that they drafted David Richards first, I'm like, that makes sense. That makes sense.
It's fair.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well,
anybody on the roster before we get into why we really brought you here today? Mm-hmm. Anybody on that roster that you're looking forward to? And by the way, in the comments, if you've got questions for Alex, drop them. We've got him for some time in this show. Please drop your questions to Alex Kane. Drop them bits. But yeah, Alex, anybody on that MLW roster you got your eye on?
I've been asked this question a few times. I've always said Hammerstone. I just feel like we would have a banger. If I don't get to wrestle Myron Reed out here on the Indies, I would definitely like to wrestle him on MLW. And Calvin Tankman.
Ooh. All right.
Now, my question to you on that, Calvin Tankman, can you suplex Calvin?
Yes. If I can suplex anybody, can get my arms around. I will send you a clip of the biggest guy I've actually suplexed.
Oh, I'm here to see that.
Yeah, I believe we had a good question in the chat from Spencer earlier. He said, what is it about MLW that specifically excites you?
Because MLW literally plays to my style. Like, I'm a mat wrestler, shoot wrestler. I guess you can call me a power wrestler if you want. I can do a little bit of everything. But MLW being, more sports based, more competition based, that plays right into almost everything I've done in my life.
Yeah, it's awesome. All right, John.
Stay away from Mil Murtas. That's Jeremy Rowe jumping in the comments.
Jeremy, thank you for being here.
He better stay away from me. That's what he better do.
So, honestly, in truth,
that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking
absolutely. I've been following you for some time, and I know you're no BS in the ring, and you just get in there and take care of business. So the MLW roster is better be on watch, and I think you're going to fit in like a glove there, my man. But in between two beards fashion, we didn't have you come on this show talk about MLW. I'm sure you've talked about MLW.
Yeah, oh my God.
Yes. Blue
I mean, I love talking about it, but yeah.
Yeah.
I want to know, and for the fans, little backstory, I've been following Alex for quite some time now. He's one hell of a wrestler. You should definitely check him out. But he made a post not too long ago.
Yeah.
Promoting, which is what we're drafting today. Cereal. We're talking cereal on this episode. We're blowing the budget for cereal talk. Cinnamon Toast Crunch and apple juice as a combo. You are, I think, at the forefront of this. So please tell me how that became to be.
Okay, so I mean, on Twitter, I'm at the forefront. I actually saw it on TikTok. There's I can't remember the account, but there's an account on there where people will give him wild cereal combinations, cereal and liquid combinations, and he tries them out. And I saw it, and I'm like, yo, that sounds like it could be really, really good. So I went to the store, I bought it, I made it, and I was like, this is amazing. I can't eat it every day or anything like that, but as a snack, like a sweet snack, yeah, definitely. It's amazing. When have apples and cinnamon not gone together?
That is true. That is true. That is a good, valid point. Apples and cinnamon do go together.
Comments. It says Mil Murtas is the dad bod in a mask. The man this man here
could wreck him.
This man right here.
I will wreck him. I'm pretty sure we're going to wrestle, and I'm going to wreck him.
Well, there you go. I do agree. Look, the crazy thing is, Cinnamon Toast Crunch and apple juice are two of my favorite things, but I have never once in my life thought to combine them.
Look,
into a magical treat.
Tomorrow, if you have Cinnamon Toast Crunch in your house, good. If you don't, go get some.
I'm going to the market tomorrow, so it's added to the list. I got to add these two things to my list. I'm telling you.
I mean, I've had a few people say that it's gross, and at those people, I look like.
I will hit you up on Twitter tomorrow with my honest assessment.
You said
of how this goes down tomorrow.
These are boss taste buds. If you like it, if you don't, then you're
these are boss. These are grown folks taste buds. If you can't handle the greatness that is Cinnamon Toast Crunch and apple juice, you need to get your life together.
Jeremy Rowe commented again and said you're living in the year 2555.
No, yeah, 2555. Holy cow. CT
Damn
Crunch.
Right.
Get that CT Crunch.
All
right.
Behind the curtain here, when we tell the boss, boss man Spencer, that we're having, killer guests on, we always bring them on and not talk about the things that I think everybody wants to talk about. So
yeah.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
We try to mix it up. We try to mix it up.
We know you're going to kill it in MLW. You know you're going to kill it in MLW. I just saw too they signed Lee Moriarty as well. That could be an interesting match for you guys.
Since I've met Lee, Lee, I think when I debuted for Paradigm, he was there. And I was still in kind of awe, not starstruck to see him, but just starstruck to be where I was. Because I know Paradigm is a huge platform, huge promotion. And I was just greeting everybody, like a kid in the candy store. And when I saw Lee, I was like, "Hey, man, I can't remember what I said. I think I called him the greatest wrestler in North America, or whatever. But he hates being called that. I don't know why, but it's true. He can't deny it. But I was like, "Hey, could you watch my match, please?"
Yeah. I mean, man, and that must be so cool, for you to look up to somebody like that, and then you're surrounded by them on a semi-regular basis too. Just be even you asking hey, can you just look at my match? Any advice, anything that you can see in my matches, to have you even watch it would be amazing. That must just be such an unreal feeling.
And MLW they're notorious for turning over the roster. So in a lot of ways, this guy that you're looking up to, you guys are now going to become like the next faces of MLW, man. Has that sunk in yet to you? And like,
no, it has. I don't think it's going to sink in until my music hits and I step through the curtain.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, you have some of the best entrance music out there. I think it's your song and it's original. And
it is mine.
I actually listened to that, full disclosure, like to get kind of hyped up for the day.
Nice.
Yes.
Awesome. I really do. I hit it. I'm like, all right, let's go.
That's what I love. That's what I hope for. Either people listen to it to get their day started, or people listen to it in the gym. Like I have it on my own playlist. And like when the workout's getting like real tough and that comes on, I'm like, oh yeah, new energy. Let's go.
So if you're a wrestler out there and you're listening, get your own music, get yourself hyped with your own
stop using
song.
YouTube stuff. Get your own stuff.
There you go.
There you go. Words of advice. All right. So we are going to dive in to our draft of the evening.
Yeah.
It is a serial draft. Now, the guest always goes first. So Alex, you will have the number 1 overall pick. It'll be 5 rounds, choosing serials. And then after the show, I will put it up on Twitter and the fans will vote.
This way.
And then the person who wins will have the right to choose a topic of a draft in future here on Between Two Beards.
And I'd never lose these, Alex. So your work's cut out for you.
Oh, okay.
I will say, yes, before we dive in, this one is for Alex. Where can we find the song? Any streaming apps or?
It's put on almost all the streaming apps, Pandora, Spotify, SoundCloud. I believe it's on iTunes. If it should be on all of them. If it should be on all of them, if it's not, you can like message me on Facebook and tell me which one like you use, and I can put it on there.
And then what is the title of the song, just so they can search?
The Suplex Assassin.
The Suplex Assassin. Beautiful. Nice and easy. All right. So, Alex, you are officially on the clock with the number 1 pick.
Before you pick.
Serial draft.
No, just before you pick, like we always say, in the comments, tell us what you think of the picks, because this can get pretty crazy sometimes.
This can get nasty. Our buddy Pluggo, he made a pick. We had a Disney movie draft, and he made a controversial pick in the second round that was not well liked by our boss, among others. Not well liked.
I'm surprised the lights on, so pick wisely, Alex. Pick wisely, sir.
Okay. Well, actually, you already know what the first pick is.
I'm assuming.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch, bro.
Yeah.
What? This is great. It's great with apple juice and milk. Where are you going wrong? Nowhere.
You're not. No, I knew that was going off the board right away.
Fucking Cool Runnings. That was the movie, which is a great movie. It's a great movie.
It is a great.
You're having a top 5 Disney movie draft. Cool Runnings in there. Come on, come on.
I need people to quit capping. Cool Runnings
is good. Yeah, it's
great.
Good.
Thank you. This is why we bring you on the show. Yes. So, and basically what I had to explain to these people is the draft is for me. I've got to sit and watch these movies, right? I'm not drafting for the people. I'm drafting for me.
What a heel.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like,
he's JPJ, not the people's champion.
I'm gonna let you go second.
Oh,
I'm gonna graciously take because I think you went third last go round. So I'll take the rear.
Well, my 2 favorite cereals of all time are Cinnamon Toast Crunch is number 1. And number 2 is this one. So this is going to be my pick. I'm going with, it's simple, Honey Nut Cheerios. That's my second pick. I'm sorry. It's Cheerios. It's a little sweet.
Get that I love Honey Nut Cheerios. Out of here.
Hey, it's good for it's a staple. It's good for your heart. I'm a big guy.
That's what I
need to make sure my heart is good.
That's what I was about to say. It's good for your heart. That's all. Okay, you good. I'll accept it.
JPJ's going the Kurt Angle of cereals here. He's like, milk and
I don't know how it would be with apple. I don't know how it would be with apple juice, but I'm gonna take my chances with Honey Nut Cheerios.
Good. I'm not gonna try it, but you let me know how it is.
Maybe we'll see. Oh, all right. Well, John, before your pick, we're getting some Captain Crunch love.
Look, Captain Crunch is cool. The only thing I don't like about Captain Crunch is it cuts the roof of your mouth.
That is true. That is 100% true.
But I'm gonna just go right off the bat. I'm taking Fruit Loops off the board,
Oh,
man.
delicious.
You can't go wrong with a bowl of Fruit Loops, man. Really? Like, come on.
Look, okay. So here's a funny fact about Fruit Loops. There's a bunch of like different colored rings. Yeah. They're all the same flavor.
You know what? That's fine. But
he might not be lying there. He might not be lying there.
With the face turn. Hey, I'm back in the good graces of the boss, but there's still 4 rounds left. So I have time to ruin this. Oh, and I've got a surprise for you, Spencer, at the top of the hour.
Oh, yeah. All right, Alex, your second pick.
My second pick is Tricks Are for Kids.
Tricks.
What?
Tricks,
all right.
Yes.
Now,
not one of my favorites.
Are you messing with the tricks that are now all just the same shape, or are you talking the old school tricks that used to be that were the shapes? You know what I'm saying?
The shapes of the actual fruit and stuff. Yeah. Fruit Loops has outweighed your poor Cool Running stroke.
I stand by Cool Runnings.
No.
Greatest Jamaican bobsled team movie of all time. You can't argue it.
No, you can't.
Fact.
John Candy's last movie as well, I believe.
Yeah,
John Candy, legend. Legend.
I still haven't heard Spencer's 5, so.
What's Spencer's 5?
Yeah. Bootios. Yeah, that could be.
I've wanted to try them. I really do. I wonder if they're as good as.
They're like $13 a box on it.
No, forget that.
Exactly.
That's too expensive, dog.
I'm gonna bust it open, and then what do I do with it there? You know, wife comes downstairs in the morning. I'm just smashing Bootios. Like, grow up.
No, we can never grow up. No, you can never grow up. You got to be kids at heart always. All right, we're having a draft about friggin' cereal right now. You can't tell us to grow up.
All right,
my second pick. I am going with.
You take Raisin Bran. I'm walking off.
I'm not. How dare you insult me like that? Raisin Bran. I'm gonna take Lucky Charms.
Ooh,
that's what I'm taking. Lucky Charms.
Okay, that's my twin brother's favorite cereal.
There you go.
You got a twin brother? Are we gonna see?
Yeah, fraternal.
Twin magic.
No, that man. He's a whole football coach in.
Nice.
In like northern Georgia. He's not coming to pro wrestling at anytime soon. He is good.
Yeah. All right, John. Second pick.
My second pick. So my Alex Kane pick for round 2. You know.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I got to come correct with this one.
Yeah, you do. You do got to come correct.
Man, I'm. You know what? Reese's Puffs.
Reese's Puffs.
Ooh.
All right.
Oh, that chocolate, the peanut butter. It probably doesn't mix with apple juice, but it is. It's
definitely not.
It's solid. Not. It's very solid. Underrated.
Okay. If you will. Okay. Now we're diving into the middle rounds here.
Again,
Alex.
Before Alex takes round 3, we'll stop at the top. Drop your comments.
If you got a 5, if you got your favorite, drop them in there.
Drop them. Let's go.
Get involved. Come on, guys. Get involved.
Yeah, there you go.
Or you'll get this work. You want to get involved. You don't want to get this work.
Make Alex think we're cool. I came up.
You're not even the best chocolate sphere-based cereal. Spencer, you are not lying. You are not lying.
Man,
Spencer.
Wait, you guys both? Are you disagreeing? Both of you disagreeing with Spencer right there? You're picking Reese's Puffs over Cocoa Puffs.
Over Cocoa Puffs.
I don't disagree that Cocoa Puffs are good.
They are good though.
Nothing better than the chocolate peanut butter combination.
That's fair.
I'm trying to live my best life, and he's trying to keep me just contained to one flavor. I'm trying to get more. I have those boss made taste buds as we were talking about.
Exactly. Boss, we want some boss shit out here.
All right, Alex. Your
Joe.
third round pick.
My third round pick. The Suplex Assassin selects Golden Grams.
Oh, very good.
Didn't expect to see them come on.
I didn't expect it, but that's a good cereal. That's a good cereal.
There's nothing wrong there.
Golden Grams, man. I haven't had those in
be honest, I
forever.
Alex, that being able to.
It's fair. That's usually a good way to play it, Spencer. That's usually a good way to play it.
Smart. That's smart.
That's how we make it to how long we make it. We know.
Before
we pick and
get
choose.
JPJ's pick now, I don't know if you've seen Spencer. He's a slender dude. He's a little guy. How far do you think you could suplex a dude that weighs 150?
Ooh, out the ring.
Out the ring.
Wow.
Out the ring.
Fair.
Spike Dudley style, like in the first round.
Nah, I don't know. I don't want to do all that. I want to take a side of the ropes off, and I'll from inside the ring, from those ropes to outside to the floor, overhead belly to belly.
I would pay money. I would pay money to see that. I would pay money to see that. All right.
All right.
With my third pick, I'm taking Frosted Flakes. Delicious.
Yeah, that's it's a classic.
They're great.
It's a classic.
It gets the job done.
What?
It gets the job done.
Yeah, it does. Just simple, efficient, sweet, delicious.
Just like me.
Yeah, there you go. All right. And speaking of you, it is your pick to end the third round of this draft.
I'm taking Fruity Pebbles off the board.
Wow, you went Fruit Loops and Fruity Pebbles.
Dude, I love it.
Dang, bro.
Double dipping in the fruit.
I'm sticking to my lane. I'm getting my fruits in with my milk. In the morning, it's efficient.
Spencer is right there when he says Frosted Flakes are excellent, and they do have stages. Because you have them at the beginning where they're crispy and the frosting kind of melts into the milk.
I like them right before they become too soggy.
Yeah. So they're great at the start, and then they go ahead and get soggy. I do agree with you. I like them when they're half soggy. So they still got that crisp, but they're softer. Yeah. But then the frosting melts into the milk, and you get that sweet milk. Oh, come on, guys!
Can't beat that.
I got that in the third round. Should be ashamed, both of you.
You could have took it in the first round. Don't look at
Hey, look at! I had to go with my favorite. All right, I chose with my heart there in the first round.
You went
all right, I chose with my heart. What's wrong with that?
Yeah,
you did choose with your heart because it lowers cholesterol.
Yeah, exactly. I chose with my heart for my heart. All right, that's what I did there.
Oh man,
I had to. Sorry.
All right, fourth round. I didn't mean to get angry. On us.
Yes, Alex, you are leading the way. Yes, last two rounds.
Okay. I just had it on the tip of my tongue. Hold on. Man, what was it? Man, I gotta put it in all. Nope, Frosted Mini Wheats.
Oh, very good. Damn it.
That's probably one of my favorites growing up.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
But only the one side. The only one.
Yeah, but I mean, it keeps you full though.
That's true.
Yeah. The mini ones are clutch because you would get the big ones sometimes if you didn't get the minis and it was too much. But once they did them, very good. That's a good choice. That's a good choice.
Before JPJ picks, I literally think everybody's just agreeing with Alex because they know he could suplex them.
Exactly.
Look at I know he can suplex me too, but I'm out for the W. I'm out for the W. Yeah,
I respect that.
I'm out for the W. I have no doubt that he could destroy me in a second. Fine with it. I'm content. I know, but I'm out for the W in this show.
The viewers that vote on this poll later are going to
be Spencer, not for long, because with my fourth pick, I am taking Rice Krispies. Rice Krispies, guys.
You took the worst cereal.
No, I didn't. What?
Rice
Krispies, the worst cereal.
I don't know.
There's no flavor. You have to add flavor.
You do like a little teaspoon of sugar. Like a little teaspoon of sugar. Kind of do a little mixing.
That's why you got your Frosted Flakes.
Yes.
Yeah, well, sometimes I don't want frosting on my stuff. What? And I am not taking this criticism. Rice Krispies are delicious.
Rice Krispie Treats cereal is better than plain Rice Krispies.
I disagree.
Ooh.
But anyway.
That might be the biggest disagreement we've had on this show,
Joe, whatever, Joe.
Joe with the knowledge.
Insult. Anyway, yeah. Thank you, Ed. Thank you, Ed.
No, he
not
said
the worst cereal.
Worst. He's agreeing with me. That's an agreement.
No, that's with the question marks.
No,
I don't know. Either way, it's your pick. I'm done. I'm done with this.
All right.
I'm done getting insulted about my pick.
With my fourth pick, I got to think about, I'm getting up there in age. I got to think logically. If I've got my sugary cereals off the first three, I gotta go with Honey Bunches of Oats.
Man, that's exactly what I was about to say, man.
Damn, that's delicious.
Let's fucking go. What's up?
Damn.
Oh, he stole one.
Draft boards. Let's go. 5th round.
I hate you. Unfollow you on Twitter. Don't say. I'm kidding.
All right. Well, breaking news here. Alex Kane will never be back to 2 beards because of Honey Bunches of Oats. Who would have thought?
That's like.
I love it, dude. It's got everything, man. It's got the sweetness. And it's good for you. So you know what? I got to stay healthy a little bit.
All right.
My last pick. Round.
Hey,
last round, Alex.
Hey, oat brand or what is that? Grape nuts is still available if you really want.
That's gross.
That is true.
That's so bad.
Alex Kane shoots hard on wrestling plugging. Look, there's nothing like getting your draft pick stolen from you the pick before. There's no. It's brutal.
Just followers are just dropping.
Next time I see you, the suplex is on site.
We need if we can make that happen. I'll take a suplex for the gram, as they say.
The gram.
Let's do it.
My last pick is Honey Smacks.
Oh yeah,
classic.
I completely forgot that was a cereal.
When I was a kid, they were called Sugar Smacks, and then they renamed them Honey because parents didn't like the fact that sugar was in the whatever. But
man, no! We got a run in.
We got a run in here.
Oh, yep,
bring the chair.
We got a run in there. You ran in. Oh no, what do I do here?
Oh, 5th round. This is it, man. I think I feel pretty confident that I've got this one in the bag. Since
I'm picking, all right. We talked about. I think I'm going Apple Jacks.
Ooh, I'm
going Apple Jacks.
No.
What happened?
No.
You don't like it?
No.
Are we just taking this pick? Should we just let you pick 5?
He's already done. Did he just not like that cereal?
I don't like that cereal. No.
Okay, that's fair. I almost went. I'll let you pick first because
Apple Jacks, apple juice. That could work, right?
No, that's why I have cinnamon toast crunch and apple juice.
There you go.
It's the better combination.
No, that is so good. I expect
somebody asked a question about competitors.
Yeah, can you name a competitor from WWE, NXT, Impact, and AEW that you would like to wrestle?
WWE would be Shelton Benjamin. NXT would be Austin Theory because I wanted that match when he was on the Indies, but it didn't work out. Impact, Josh Alexander. AEW, I want to wrestle Lee Johnson again.
Oh, all right. Nice.
He was like my third or fourth match.
You got that just down. Do you have like a wish list, like a bucket list of like?
So the promoter for Action, he made me put together a list of guys that I wanted to wrestle, either by the end of the year or just in general. And yeah, the list is pretty. I actually have 2 lists, but they're both pretty long.
Nice. That's awesome, though. All right. Well, John, you got it. Mr. Irrelevant, the last pick of the draft.
Yeah, now this is where, like, do I pander to Spencer and take Cocoa Puffs off the board?
You don't.
No, man. You made your choice. You made your choice.
That's right. That's right. That's what I was getting at. I'm taking, you know what? I know we talked about it earlier. I got my healthy cereal off the board. I'm taking Captain Crunch with the berries, man.
Crunch berries, yep.
The thing is, we can go. I know it does, but you know what? It's got the goods. It's got the crunch. It's got the berries.
It's not worth it.
It's like a night of like heavy drinking, right? Like, you know, you're gonna regret it the next morning, but it was fun in the moment. You're like, this is a great idea. The rest of the day, you're like, why
did I do that? I can't feel my mouth. That's brutal. All right, and that concludes our Between Two Beards cereal draft with our special guest, Alex Kane. That was awesome.
Alex, if you want to stick around for another segment, it's up to you. I know you're a busy man, so we'll leave it up to you.
I'm going to bounce. Actually, I got to eat.
All right, that's fair.
Well, before you bounce, please let everybody know what you got coming up, where they can find you, where they can support you. The floor is yours.
You can support me as far as like buy my merch and stuff. Pro Wrestling Tees, Alex Kane. Because I got a Suplex Assassin shirt on there, and nobody's bought it yet, and I really need somebody to get on that.
What's it called? I'm sorry, I missed that.
The Suplex Assassin. It's
okay.
Me and like zombie-ish. I got like blood coming out of my mouth, and I'm suplexing somebody. That's awesome.
All right, honey, if you're listening, which my wife does listen. Oh, hey, Sam Jax, how are you? Oh, by the way, Sam Jax, I'll comment on you in a second here. I will buy that after I get off the show here, honey. So if you're listening, I'm buying.
You said it was
on
ProWrestlingTees.com/Alex Kane.
Yeah. Well, the slash would be Suplex Island.
Gotcha.
Oh, got it. I'll pick one of those up today.
Yes.
What else? Follow me on Twitter at Alex_Kane11. Follow me on Instagram at the Suplex Assassin. I will be at Paradigm Pro Wrestling June 18th. And then I'll debut for MLW next month.
Yeah.
And then I'll also be at Paradigm the day before, July 9th.
Awesome.
Paradigm Pro. Right. I got such a good vibe. I love that like setup. I think it's money. And is that July 10th at the
2300 arena? Yes.
Yeah, Billy,
yes, it is. Yes, it is.
That's the big MLW return, right?
Return and debut for yours truly.
Oh, it's going to be a great time. Looking forward to that. Thank you for joining us tonight. This was a blast. I hope you had fun. You are welcome anytime, my friend. You can come back anytime you want.
Yes.
Thank you again for joining us. It was a pleasure.
But you lost. Sorry.
I will put out a tweet. We'll
ask Twitter. Twitter will decide.
We will ask Twitter, and if you do win, Alex, we will hit you up and you'll get to pick a draft of ours that we have in future, my friend.
Let's go.
All right. Thank you for joining us. Have a good rest of your night, my man. Thank you so much.
You too. Thank you.
All right. That was fun. That was fun.
Alex Kane, dude. He's an up-and-comer. If you don't know him, get to know him. He's a hell of a wrestler. Now, before we get into the next topic, Sam Jax commented, and I had been meaning to do this on all the other shows. I don't know if Mighty Joe can pull that up. Sam Jax is the guitar player for the band of the intro music that you hear every week here on Between Two Beers and Dear Noel. So thank you, Sam, for allowing us to have such a killer, kick-ass entrance every week and set us apart from a lot of different.
Yeah, really, the best, one of the best intros I've heard. Awesome, just awesome.
Sam Jax, you're a cool ass dude. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you for visiting. Oh, hey.
All right. There he is.
So without him, that intro is not possible. So JPJ, I'm going to go ahead and take the lead on this real quick.
Oh,
Last week, Spencer made a promise to us.
I think, it was like a promise and a challenge. I mean, he gave us a challenge.
Love you too, sir. I appreciate the support from one of my best friends for the last 12 years. Sam Jax, you're the man. I'm going to call it a challenge, right? Because Spencer likes to get a little feisty on Between Two Beards. He thinks, he's running it, but really we're doing our thing. We're running it. No, anyway, he challenged us to hit $150 for the Trevor Project, and or $100. I'm sorry, for the Trevor Project, and we hit
150. Yeah, we hit
150.
Yeah,
and so
we almost doubled it.
So he promised us a budget for fireworks.
I did. And
so JPJ, I think you have an announcement to make while I set up said fireworks.
Well, yes. As I think I might have some news. First, we will talk about once again what Love Wrestling has been doing for the Trevor Project this month. We've been raising money and making people aware. Here is the link. It is donate.tiltify.com/@lovewrestlingca/Trevor Project. Our goal that we set way back on June 1st, a mere 9 days ago, was $1,000. As of the start of this program, I know we were at $822. I think I have a little bit of news to announce. If we want to pull up that graphic, we did it, guys. Already At 9:05 p.m. on June 10th, a third of the way into the month, we have passed $1,000 for the Trevor Project already.
And you know what that means.
Thank you to everyone. Thank you for the continued support. I know we were plugging the hell out of it, but you guys, and there it is. There's the budget. The fireworks are back, baby. Thank you, Spencer. And more importantly, yes, like John just said, thank you to everyone who donated throughout this week. And just the main thing is, just because we just hit 1,000 doesn't mean that we are done. We are still going the rest of the month. I'm sure we will up that goal considering how great it's gone so far. But we want to, like I said, we want to crush this goal. Crush the goal. We will continue. Oh, look we even got more going. We got second round fireworks. That's how we roll here on Between Two Beards.
I just love Spencer's money.
It's great, isn't it? It's one of the perks. One of the perks.
But honestly, in all seriousness, from the bottom of JPJ and my heart, it was astonishing to see you guys smash the goal for us last week. I know everybody's been killing it across Love Wrestling this entire first part of June, and it's crazy to think we're only 1/3 of the way through June. So if we can hit $1,000 in 10 days, Lord knows what we can do. Exactly. for the rest of the 20. And I hope you guys keep sending in those donations, keep sending in those bits, keep chugging that water. If you're still doing the water chug challenge, maybe we'll put some more of those out. But it's been awesome, and I couldn't be happier.
Yeah, I feel we all should feel really happy about that. But like we said, it's not stopping. We're still going to be doing it all month, raising money for the Trevor Project, a great organization that's very important to a lot of people. So we'll keep putting up that link. We'll keep telling you all to donate and share and see how high we can actually take this. And I do believe, to answer your question, Ed, I do believe that is correct. That means that Mr. J has to watch that. He was talking about it on the thread that we have with our Love Wrestling community there. And as excited as he was to pass the goal, he did not seem too thrilled that he had to watch. And we got round three. Round three.
I got two more. I didn't want to waste Spencer's money and have him sit on the sidelines. So again, you guys rule. This show isn't possible without you. I'm gonna burn the house down, honey, because we hit our goal.
And there it is. Spencer says he will also be watching it with Mr. J.
Now, if we can get another $1,000 tonight, can I get a Spencer Love to watch Cool Runnings with me on a stream?
Oh, that would be awesome. I would, even though I am on Spencer's side of that, I would love to be a part of that as well. If we could swing that would be something.
All right. What's funny, real quick before we get
no, we're good. Let's go.
Topic, is I watched Cool Runnings after that night. As soon as we got off air, I said I'm going to watch it. And do you know where the Olympics took place in that year for Cool Runnings? Canada. So why does he hate? Yes. Why hate on it? They were in Canada. They filmed in Canada. It was a Canadian Olympics. It was fantastic. I'm still perplexed, Spence. I don't get it. But anyway, JPJ, what do we got to talk about? I know you have stuff on your mind. Let's dive into it.
Yeah. All right. So there is some stuff.
Yep, Calgary. That's right.
I want to talk about Matt Cardona.
Superplex.
Are you superplex?
No, Alex Kane left, so I'm not superplexed yet.
Super perplexed.
Super perplexed. Yeah.
I want to talk about Matt Cardona, aka Zack Ryder.
He was doing one of these.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Okay. All right. I just want to talk about it because I loved everything about that. Everything about it, I loved. And there's Spencer. I would also like to talk about the hottest thing around. Well, then hop on in if you can, my friend. We are here for you. You want to hop on in, or you can just litter the chat and we will show and we can have a conversation through the chat. I want to talk about it too.
I'm here for Deathmatch Cardona, baby.
Oh my God. I loved it all. I love the dancing I love the double arm to make people think that you're Moxley. And then when he rips it off, oh my God, you can just see the crowd turn. They're so ready to cheer John Moxley, and then they see in their eyes how they see it is this is effing Zack Ryder the hell with this guy. They start chanting "F you, Ryder." Not Matt Cardona, because I think this is one of, from a business sense, I think this is a super smart move by Gage and Cardona. But oh my God, I just think this, when you think of the Zack Ryder character, when you think of the Zack Ryder character, he's like everything that a hardcore GCW fan would hate, you know? And it was just so perfectly done. And he hit the move and he's chucking him the finger and he's doing the Long Island, but with the middle finger instead of the, oh my God. And he just walked through the crowd. He's been tweeting. Oh, and I have, Spencer. Yes. He's been tweeting all the time saying how much he misses and loves his GCW universe. That I saw an interview. Oh my God. It was just like, it was so good. It was so good. And for a guy who got himself over in WWE, he had to do all that himself. They weren't giving him the time of day. He said, you know what? I'm going to make this internet show and I'm going to try to get myself over. And he got himself over big time, to the point where I was at that Survivor Series where The Rock came back at Madison Square Garden, and the biggest pop of the night was for Zack Ryder. He got a bigger pop when he came out, when he did his run-in after the Ziggler match, than The Rock did. And that was The Rock's return teaming with Cena. That's how over Zack Ryder was. That's how over he was.
The broski.
Oh my God.
The only thing I'm gonna say about this is I'm worried for Zack Ryder.
I
think Nick Gage might actually kill him.
It's possible.
Like I love Zack Ryder, or Matt Cardona, the broski, whatever, but I'm worried he might end up dead here. I don't know if he can handle Nick Gage. I'm scared of Nick Gage. Like I wouldn't want to do that. But then again, I'm not a professional wrestler. I'm a guy hanging out.
And then Spencer says, I am less worried for Matt Cardona than I was for David Arquette. Yes, I do think Matt Cardona will know how to handle himself in the ring a lot better, obviously. Yeah. And I do think, as crazy as Nick Gage is, I do think he will respect Matt Cardona a whole hell of a lot more than he respected David Arquette, because he knows Matt Cardona's been actually like wrestling for a long time, you know?
But still, it's Nick Gage. You know?
Yeah, no, it is. Oh, yeah. Anything can happen. Anything can happen.
But no, Ed's comment, he said he was at that Money in the Bank where it was Ryder or We Riot. Yeah, that dude, he was over. Such a good following. He still has that following. All those people still follow him. Like I don't think he's lost much of a step outside of he's just not on WWE TV anymore, because he's still got that awesome podcast with the figures that he does with Brian Myers. I can't speak all of a sudden. I'm worried about Mike Cardona dying, so my head's but no, he started the I personally, like, death matches for me isn't necessarily where I lean in terms of wrestling. Like I'll watch a few here and there, but obviously I'm gonna watch this. I want to see. I'm super intrigued. But so for Matt Cardona to kind of like step into this world where we all saw him as the super tan babyface broski, you know, I'm interested to see a little edgier side to Matt Cardona, man. I'm pumped.
Yeah, dude. And it's also one of those things where I saw an interview with him.
Gage will fuck him up regardless.
Yes. No, he will. That same night I saw another thing. It was on Cardona's social media where he was looking like he had just done what he did to Nick Gage, the video everyone kind of saw. And he's going to leave and there's a camera following him, and right as he hits the door, he stops and he looks at the camera. And he's like, oh, Nick Gage, you were calling me out, whatever, thinking I wouldn't come to GCW, whatever. He goes, you kept calling me Zack Ryder. He goes, well, Zack Ryder is effing dead. He goes, I'm Matt effing Cardona. And he goes, and I love the GCW universe. And he just left. Like that was the whole thing. And like, I was just like, man, like, he gets it. This guy gets it. And it's just one of those things where he had a cup of coffee with AEW. He was in Impact. He had that run with Brian Myers, which was probably awesome for them. They probably had a blast doing that. And then he's just kind of doing his own thing. And I think for him to kind of go this route with GCW, especially with Nick Gage having the dark side of the ring and kind of being more in the mainstream over the last couple weeks, month,
Well, that's what I was going to say. Definitely like smart on Cardona to go, this guy's got some buzz. Let's work with him. Let's make it happen. And then it elevates both guys, right? Like I didn't really know who Nick Gage was until the dark side of the ring. Cause again, I don't get into that, death match side of things very often. So like I sporadically know, but then like all of a sudden, like I said, he's like, this dude's hot. This guy's a name. Let's make it happen. And it's Matt fucking Cardona, right? Yeah. Like you would have in a million years, right? If you were like Nick Gage dream opponents and you were going to list like it'd take about 100 maybe to get to like, oh, you know what? Zack fucking Ryder. Let's go.
Yeah. 100%. And like Joe says, it's an intriguing matchup. I'm genuinely interested in seeing it. I think that's the thing. I'm very much like you, John. Like I'm not a super duper deathmatch guy. Like some of that stuff is too much for me. Like I'll watch it, like, I can handle it, but like some of it's just too much, right? But if you're telling me that Nick Gage is fighting Matt Cardona, yeah, I'm ordering it and I'm watching it, Same thing when he fights like a guy of the level of Mox. Like if he's going to be fighting these type of guys every so often, I'm like I would do a big UFC or a big boxing, I'm ordering it. Because those are guys I know and I want to see, fight Nick Gage because we know what Nick Gage is too, and that's not for everybody.
And I
want to see
dibs on the React on Love Wrestling.
Oh, 100%. If that happens, I'm calling it right now. I want that React. 100%.
Right.
All right, but yeah, no, I just wanted to give a shout out because
absolutely.
I think that was next level, just awesome shit from Cardona.
I mean, I loved it. All the things in the wrestling world, right? And we're talking Matt Cardona and deathmatch wrestling with Nick Gage.
It's so good, right? Man. It's so good.
It's 2021. Who would have thought?
I would want him to hit his finish. Hey, Throwback, how's it going? Thank you for the raid, my friend. Yep. Appreciate it.
Throwback, hi, how are you? Welcome to the show.
Man, I just so cool. All right. We have a takeover coming up on Sunday, so I want to take a small dive into that. But before we dive into that, I want to talk about Triple H. Now, I know this is going to get you riled up. I know it is.
Is it?
Oh, I think so.
I'm looking for something to throw. Hold on.
Okay.
All right, I'm ready.
Yeah, I know this is going to get you riled up. So I'm going to actually like have you take the lead here and kind of run with it because I know you're not happy. You're not happy. I'm not happy either, but I know. Yeah.
Is it time?
Is it? Oh,
everyone's favorite segment.
I mean, well, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I thought we all were going to pick the same thing for the time you think it is right now. But then I thought once I heard this Triple H comment, I was like, uh-oh. I was like, is this going to overtake whatever the hell that was at the end of Monday Night Raw?
Well, okay, so I'll backpedal a little bit. Before today, we were going to have a streak of Shayna Baszler's Are You Joking moments of the week.
Yeah.
Because Shayna Baszler is on a tremendous tear of like, what are you doing?
Yeah. But every week happens and I get more and more angry about Shayna Baszler.
Yes. But in my humble opinion, she broke the streak because this week's Kayla, you gotta be joking. Triple H conference call for NXT TakeOver today. Okay.
Yikes.
It's Triple H. He's doing Triple H type things. And then somebody asks, and I can't remember who. Good on them for asking.
I'm trying to find the transcript of it, but
do we have two contenders this strong for this week's? You got to be.
It is. I mean, look, it is. You have to do something special.
Something special. So
to beat what the hell Shayna Baszler did on Raw. What that was.
Yes.
So
Triple H figured out a way to do it.
Good Lord.
Probably in an effort because he knows he watches the show. Hey, Paul, I see you in the comments. He's probably like, let me get him off of the Shayna scent. So somebody asks him during the conference call, hey, Mickie James is putting on an all-women's pay-per-view, and she's asking for the best wrestlers in the world. Is there any chance we'll see some WWE talent at the Empower pay-per-view for NWA? And what does Triple H say? He basically said, we already did that. And if you want to wrestle the best wrestlers in the world, you come to the WWE. You just fired the woman that wants to wrestle the best, and she's been begging to wrestle the best wrestlers in the world. You just fired her, sent her stuff home in a trash bag, and then said, "Oh well, we already did the all women's pay-per-view. Equality is." He was all
one of the quotes from him was, "Equality doesn't mean having your own show. Equality is equality."
And then he goes, "If I put on an all men's pay-per-view, you guys would criticize that."
Yeah, and it's like, don't you know that the history of wrestling, with the exception of a small window, has been all men? So it's never been equal.
It's been like 95-5 until recently.
Come on.
Come on, man. Like, what are you doing? You got to be joking me. You're telling me that this woman who's been begging you for months to wrestle your talent, you send her packing, and she's going to go wrestle. And we're just at Triple H, guess what? Not all the best women's wrestlers are under the WWE umbrella.
No, I mean, you have a whole hell of a lot of good ones. You got some good ones, trust me. You got all-timers there, but not every good wrestler only works for you.
But
that's not how it works.
Deonna Purrazzo ain't walking through that door.
No, Britt Baker, Thunder Rosa.
She ain't walking through that door.
No, and that's just naming like three. There's a lot. You know,
how are you that?
And Joe nails it here, like talking about being inside the WWE bubble. You know, and again, I didn't want this to lead to a greater discussion, at least not right now. But like, I feel like a lot of the consensus of wrestling fans was like, oh, you know, when we've noticed WWE just kind of falling into the funk that it is now, like, and I feel like it's at an all-time low, just from a creative standpoint. But as we've watched it over the last handful of years and we saw NXT rising up, I feel like the general consensus was like, oh, well, once Hunter takes over, like things are going to be okay.
No,
things are going to be okay. But then you hear these media. Yes. And then like you hear these media calls and you just hear some of the shit that he says specifically like recently, like within the last couple years. And you're like, wait, is it really going to be better if he takes over? Is he just going to be a younger fit? Like, what is happening?
Combative today. Like,
he had a tood on him today.
Somebody else asked something and he was like, well, then just don't watch the product. Like,
yeah, like he had some sass. He had some sass on him today. It was
like,
good Lord, man.
You want the best women's wrestling in the world, you come to the WWE. Well, stop letting one of the best.
Yeah, stop firing them all. Go. You just fired
like
Mickie James, Ruby Riott, Peyton Royce, Billie Kay. But yes, all the great women want to come here. Yeah, okay, and half of them don't get to they get fired. Well, yeah. So okay. Well, then what are you talking about? Oh my God! Unbelievable.
We do the best, you know, displaying our women's talent. Like he said it, like we're displaying them. We're doing really. You give them like one match. You gotta be joking me, JPJ. What do you got for the? I know we were going to talk Shayna, so if you want to talk Shayna,
I mean, yeah, I mean, I'll still stick with it just because it was so bad.
Oh,
I mean, Joe, to answer, I think that they have believed their own bullshit for a while.
Yeah,
and that's how they're in this mess to begin with. I was able to show the Baszler segment from Raw to a group of people who do not watch wrestling, and it made them want to watch more. Well, look at, here's the thing, right? They do that. So that happens on Monday night, right? And it is critically shamed by everybody, basically. And the next day, the stock is up 16%. So there's no incentive for them to get better if Vince wakes up on a Tuesday, even if he hears the harsh reviews on Monday. If he wakes up on a Tuesday and goes, "Oh wow, up 16%, we're doing something right. I know it's working."
Bad press is good press.
Whatever, it all works. You know, whatever he's saying,
and creates cash.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, like, what is the incentive for them to actually try when it comes to booking? Because sometimes, specifically with Raw, I don't think they try. I don't think it seems to me that it doesn't feel like they try. Raw, I try to watch it every week, and every week it is borderline, if not already unwatchable. Raw, go ahead.
I was gonna say, here's how I watch Raw every week, right? I work on Monday nights, like that's my late night. So I catch it on Hulu the next day, and it's an hour and a half long version, right? This particular week, like I won't speak on it all the time because there are some good episodes of Raw, but this particular week, like I clicked the timestamp just to see where I was at, and I was like, we're only 30 minutes in, and there's an hour to go, which I can't imagine going.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, imagine on a Monday when it's 8:30, and I'm like, oh, I'm up till 11.
Fun fact,
like I'm here for 2.5 more hours.
Shayna Baszler and Alexa Bliss are two of the best women's wrestlers in the world, Triple H. You're not wrong. They don't need this.
No.
Just give them a ring, give them a reason, and let them go. Like, we don't need a doll.
And, like, my thing is, like, I have nothing against it. They're doing the best they can. Alexa Bliss is doing this as good as she can.
Wrestling, they'll make
money.
Yeah.
And when you're like that, and you have an owner, which it seems, Vince really, the money is the bottom line for Vince. Just like if it's a sports team like that, like if there's no incentive to get better, there's no incentive to get better. You're just not going to get better. And WWE is at a point right now where, like, this has been going on for a long time. The ratings decline has been going on for a long time. Like, they got to do something. They got to do something. And so that's it.
Stip has been announced. Throwback, you have to give me more on that. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're not sure. But there's...
You got comments. You got some fans in the chat. Hi, John, I see.
Hey, that's my sister. Hi.
Heyo. What up?
What up, JPJ? But yeah, dude, like, what are you doing, Triple H? Those comments mixed with what we're seeing with your women's talent, right? So even if, like, he's not wrong about what he said today, which he's dead wrong in my opinion, you in your one, it was a main event, or close to main event segment with two of your best women's talents. That's what you're giving us. You're making Nikki Cross look like she's excited to have just lasted a minute with Charlotte Flair, instead of just giving them a 10-minute match that we know would kill.
Yeah.
So I'm just all sorts of mad at Triple H today. And I like Triple H. Like, don't get me
I do
wrong.
too. It's just like, it just seems very unaware. They seem like very unaware comments to me. Like what are you talking about?
Just to put what I mean? Put a bow on it, like Joe said. I think they've been saying this stuff for years, and they're finally just believing it, and they expect us to drink the Kool-Aid. And I think fans are realizing that there's more options.
Yeah. All right. So obviously this Sunday we have a big NXT takeover. The card is looking very, very good. I do agree with Tim here. SmackDown has been good, but Raw truly, I agree. RK Bro is really the only thing of that has consistently been entertaining to me on Raw. And SmackDown has been good, but I don't want to. SmackDown has been. The Roman stuff is really, really, really good, right? Other than that, there are times where SmackDown is raw. But SmackDown generally, and I think the 2 hours helps as well. It's a lot easier to digest the bad stuff when half the show is really good with Roman. You know what I mean? Yeah. Whereas you get the really good stuff on Raw, which is not a lot, but you get that, and then you still have 2 hours and 40 minutes of show. And it's like, okay, well, this is brutal. But you watch SmackDown and Roman's half the show, basically. They intertwine it throughout. So then the other half, if you have a good match or two, that's basically the majority of the show. And you're like, oh, that was easy. That was nice and easy and enjoyable to watch.
Them Ric Flair Car Shield commercials slapped, though.
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, that's peak Nature Boy. And then Joe says, 3 hours of Raw, me not watching. 100%. It's hard to get through. It's hard to get through.
It is.
But anyway,
we're going to talk a little bit about NXT TakeOver. I know Mighty Joe, the producer, I think he's lined up for that Reacts. I think there's a lot of people.
Possibly, yeah. I think it's me. It's me and Matt for sure. I believe we have Parrish confirmed, and then
no, maybe it was Matt. Okay, so
I think Parrish is the third, and we'll most likely, usually for those ones, we try to get a full.
I might stop in on that, so you'll get a bunch of reactions there on Sunday.
Man.
why don't we plug them all now? We got the Sunday brunch. Also on Sunday, a special edition of the War Report on Sunday.
Oh, yeah. We're going talking some AEW.
AEW. And then Friday Night SmackDown, we've got reacts to that.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and I don't know if Spenny, Love, and Parrish are doing a POS show for the title for SmackDown or for TakeOver. So, yeah. Please check out all the stuff we've got going on in Love Wrestling. Josh Robinson dropped some stuff earlier this week. The Legacy of Beth Phoenix. I think he's dropping Gail Kim.
Yes, and now, very excited for that Gail Kim one on Monday.
Get your comments, get your bits in. Keep those donations coming. I know we hit $1,000 already, but that doesn't mean we can't go for start the road for 2. Spencer's claiming he's going to reclaim his title. We'll see about that. So let's dive into that TakeOver real quick.
All right, let's do it. All right, we will start at the bottom of the card and work our way up. Spencer saying the first live in-person show in 15 months. That is going to be awesome. I'm sure everyone is looking forward to that.
And TakeOver crowds are pretty rowdy too. So back for the first time in 15 months, man, they're going to be next level. I think it's really going to add to the show.
All right, so we have Mercedes Martinez going one-on-one with Xia Li.
That's for the POS show. I don't know.
Yeah, no, the POS show they're doing for Hell in a Cell, which I believe is next Sunday. It's either next or the following Sunday.
Oh, I thought
and they're doing a live POS show for the first time in 15 months.
Oh,
that's what they're saying.
See, Spencer should send me these notes in production instead of yelling at me all the time for blowing the budget.
It's all right. It adds to the flow of the show. You know, we're very we go with the flow here.
He's too busy pointing the finger saying,
yeah, June 20th. So we do have a takeover this week, and then we have a Hell in a Cell next week.
Back. So for me, I think it's got to be Xia Li in the sense that I think they put so much into this character. I feel bad for Mercedes Martinez, man. I think she's an awesome talent. So, but yeah, she's going to look good. It's going to be a great match. Xia Li, they put a lot of effort into it.
Yeah, and this is Xia Li's first takeover match. So, I expect Xia Li as well to win this one. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where you don't want Martinez to lose, Mercedes Martinez to lose, but she can lose, and then they can build her rag back really quickly with a couple good wins on TV and stuff like that. So hopefully they do it the right way, but I would think whether it's by just a normal one-on-one or Tian Sha gets involved and there's some spooky stuff that happens, I see Xia Li winning as well.
What an odd decision to Tim's comment when he was talking about the Fiend, right? They went down the spooky stuff around with, and it just didn't work out, and they're going back to it.
Yeah, it's just... But yeah, NXT, the Tian Sha stuff so far has been a little bit better for that level of things, you know? But yeah, I mean, definitely in this COVID Thunderdome, like, you know, no crowd era, they definitely went heavy on the spookier, the supernatural stuff for sure. I see it going away, maybe not right away completely, but once they're on tour and there's live crowds, they're not going to be able to get away with this type of stuff as much as, if not at all, you know? All right, we then get a ladder match to determine the $1 million champion between LA Knight and Cameron Grimes.
Woo, to the moon!
To the moon! I love Cameron Grimes. I want Cameron Grimes to win, so I am picking Cameron Grimes for no other reason than I love him. That's
where I'm at. I love LA Knight / Eli Drake.
I like Knight as well.
When I started like this wrestling plug Inc thing and got to where we are, like his podcast was one of the first ones I kind of stumbled on, and so I've been a huge fan of Eli Drake's. But Cameron Grimes is next level, man. I think that this was designed for him, and I think LA Knight is just the vehicle to like get it there. So let's make it an LA Knight kind of. He does need Tim,
and I agree with Tim there.
He needs a win, right? The only way you do that is some slimy way. But I think
and then Spencer says that he thinks DiBiase helps Grimes win and aligns with him. I could see that happening. My thing is, though,
LA Knight looks like a $1 million man, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
LA Knight, I think, fits the mold a little bit better than Grimes, but this was a storyline that Grimes built. Like, it was built around Grimes. But to me, at least the last couple weeks, Grimes has 100% been presented as like the overwhelming babyface, whereas he was kind of the heel jerk for a while, and then they were like, no, people like this, so now you're a good guy. So I don't know if I don't know if DiBiase would help him win. Maybe I don't know if unless DiBiase, this is kind of like his sayonara, and he leaves on like happy terms where everyone's like, oh yeah, and he helped Grimes. But I think Cameron Grimes will win. But
I'm taking that comment there, Spenny, as a personal shot.
Well, cool runnings, bro. Cool runnings. So. Sorry.
You make the pick of the draft. By the way, it won in the polls, and I can't.
Look at I play fair. I win and lose with class. I win and lose with class,
and I win.
So I am not going to say there were shenanigans in that results, but there were shenanigans in those results.
How? Put it to.
I don't. Vote. Hey, I'm not going to look into it. I lose with dignity.
Do you think I was paying people to vote?
Spencer says every game Pluggo for the cool runnings picked after his Fruit Loops selection. That is true. He did do that. He did do that.
Money, man. I could go for a bowl of Fruit Loops right now. Anyway, let's keep it running.
All right. We
are getting close on time.
Oh yeah, we good. We then get a 6-man tag, winner take all, multiple championships on the line in this match. It will be for the NXT North American Championship as well as the NXT Tag Team Championships, as we have Bronson Reed and MSK defending their titles against Legado del Fantasma. This one's going to be a fun one, I think. I love the stipulation. Love it. Yeah. I feel like this is something we haven't seen in a long, long time. Adds a little bit different aspect to the match with the 6-man, with all the titles being on the line. Awesome. Very cool. Oh, we got a visitor. I think we have a visitor.
Yeah, he's running away.
I was going to try to get him, do a cameo, but
Owen, come on down. You're the next on Between Two Beers. He's got the puppy with him too.
Oh, he's got the puppy. Jeez, Louise.
Thank you,
Family
Spencer,
affair.
for being amazing. I can co-sign with that throwback, even though Spencer likes to fight me.
And Spencer says, I can't remember the last time a winner-take-all match was won by the challenging team, which makes me think Legado is winning this one.
Yeah.
Pluggo, what say you? Where you lying on this one?
I'm going with MSK and Bronson Reed just because I think this is – I don't see Elgato del Fantasma. I can't even say it right now. I can't see them in NXT much longer. I think they've got a great look. I think that they could do some stuff on the main roster, and they need an injection of a tag team up there, as we saw on Monday night with. And I just think there's more, as I said on Warren's show, there's more meat on the Bronson Reed bone, and there's more meat on the MSK bone that you just left. And there's not much left for Elgato del Fantasma to do outside of.
And I was going to say, Spencer just put that in the chat. He did say, hey, great minds think alike for this one. You picked the same. Hey. But Spencer did say, does Legado move up after this? Now, you could say that there's not much left for them, but they have never won the tag titles. Escobar, regardless of his stature, he's only been the cruiserweight. He's only been the cruiserweight champion.
I never promised I wouldn't butcher names on this show, right? Like when you guys hired me, I said, I don't know what you're getting yourselves into. I hope you're ready. Elgato del Fantasma.
Legado.
You're
saying Elgato.
I'm saying L because they're going to take the L at TakeOver.
No, well, there you go. No, you just picked them. What are you talking about?
No, I didn't. I picked Bronson Reed and MSK.
Oh, you did.
Do you even listen to me?
No,
your Rice Krispies.
I'm sorry.
Your
Whatever.
Rice Krispies picking guy.
Don't you dare. You understand how much of a value pick Rice Krispies is in the 4th frickin' round?
Only if you're taking
get out of here.
Get out of it. That's the only time.
John.
Oh, this is episode 5. We might not. Is it 5? 4?
No, I don't even know. Oh, John, please. Anyway,
the married couple of love wrestling. I'm happy to hitch my star to JPJ's wagon or vice versa, however you want to do it. Anyway,
we hitching. I think it's too early for them to take. I agree with you. I think it's too early for them to take the titles off of Reed. He just won it. MSK really just won it too. Yeah. Even though something to keep in mind on, MSK keeps on getting more and more booed every week. And I know it's a small crowd. I do. But you can hear those boos louder and louder every week. So something to keep an eye on.
Real quick too, I watched NXT, and nobody slides into a wrestling ring smoother than Wesley.
Oh my God, incredible!
He was incredible. Like, whoop, and I was like, I have trouble getting out of bed.
Yeah,
that dude was like, whoop, I'm up, let's go. I was like, Jesus. So he should win strictly for that. Could pick Cocoa Krispies, and no one would have yelled at you, bub. It's true. You could have.
I prefer the original to the Cocoa. Sorry, it's just, I try to pick with the brain and the heart. Rice Krispie is delicious to me. You can judge me all you want. I do not care.
This face, judging. But hey, let's move on.
Whatever. All right. We then get the NXT Women's Championship match. It is Raquel Gonzalez, who is Le Champion, going up against Ember Moon. Okay. You watched NXT this week, you said?
I did.
What they did on the NXT show made me 1,000 times more excited for this match on Sunday than I was before. I was excited because I like both girls. And Ember has been an NXT champion before, so she has that credibility. I was excited about, I knew it was going to be a good match, but the business that they did on Tuesday with the Dakota Kai match and kind of everything that entwined with it afterwards, I am looking forward to this match a lot more now. Like I'm very much looking forward to this match.
Yes. No, I thought for sure Ember Moon was just like a placeholder challenger, which I still believe that to be the case, but they made me excited for Sunday for this match. Like the way she took care of business. She showed that she could take down Raquel Gonzalez.
Oh yeah.
Was the issue. But at the same time, I think Raquel is retaining because I think that Dakota Kai Raquel Gonzalez feud is money, and I think you got to keep that going.
Thanks, Throwback.
You the man.
Thank you for hopping in the chat and being so active. Thank you for the raid as well. Appreciate you, my man.
All the support he's been given throughout this month of June with the Trevor Project as well. He's been throwing bits out, so appreciate you, Throwback.
Big time. And I think, we talked about it a little bit earlier when I had the War Report with Matt this morning. It's a really good card, but specifically with these two last matches, the title matches, I expect both the matches to be great. Mm-hmm. However, to me, the winners we already know. You already know before going into it who's going to win these matches, at least in my eyes. Yeah. That's the only thing that's kind of like, I wish there was a little bit more doubt in who I think was going to win, especially these two, the main title matches. But I do agree with you. I think Raquel is definitely retaining. But I expect Ember Moon to have a great showing and have a great match. And she's really good at fighting from underneath, which is really good. She makes you sympathize with her and like you want to root for Ember Moon. Because she's awesome. You should be rooting for Ember Moon. But she's really good at fighting from underneath in her matches, I feel. And I think Raquel retains. But
as we've said before, predictable doesn't necessarily mean
exactly.
Bad. I think the match is it could be one of the matches of the night where you're looking back going, damn, right?
Yeah.
But we know Raquel's going to retain. They're going to keep that kind of going. And I think a lot of the WWE product right now, even NXT, is in a bit of a placeholder mode simply because I think they want to see how actual fans react. Mm-hmm. I know that the Capitol Wrestling Center has fans in there, but I think those are, WWE people.
Yeah.
So they're booing based on what they're asking them to do, kind of like AEW was doing with the paid fans.
Makes sense.
Right. So I think you get to July and get some on the road and see what's going on. Then you might see some title changes happen.
Yeah.
So for me, Yeah, that's just where that's just me. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments. I mean, Spencer has no problem telling me I'm wrong in the comments. So if you think I'm wrong, get in line. Get in line. But as Adam Sandler once said, I have a microphone, so you will listen to every damn word I have to say. But please buy our
Great Sandler reference. You can't go wrong with a Sandler reference. All right. And that leaves us with the main event of the evening. No, it is not a fatal 4-way. It is a fatal 5-way. For the NXT Heavyweight Championship, we have Kyle O'Reilly, Pete Dunne, Johnny Gargano, Adam Cole, Baby, and Karrion Kross. This match I am yes, like Spencer just said in the chat, and we'll pull that up in a second, a fantastic 5-way. These are 5 studs here. These are 5 of the top 5 you could argue they have.
Can I just say real quick, to the people on the internet that were bashing this decision as it's too main rostery, these are 5 of the most talented performers in WWE. Like NXT aside, right?
Yeah.
It's and it's a takeover, and as we've seen, it's very, very rare that there's a bad takeover match. I think this thing is going to rule. And I loved that Karrion Kross was like, bring them all on. I don't give a fuck.
And I think that was a good way to play it. We did say Spencer said that he thinks Kross loses. Hot take. Yeah. And then Tim right there says Kross wins, pins Adam Cole to set him up versus KO on SummerSlam weekend. All right, they could go that route again. And then Spencer says that he thinks O'Reilly pins Cole.
Spencer, I do not see Kyle O'Reilly as NXT champion in this instance. So if you want to make a side bet, please lay it out. Oh, wow. Side bet. Calling you out. That will not happen.
So I would take it then, Spencer, if I want to tag you in on this. I would take it that you think Kross loses and he stays in NXT, or does he come up for the main roster by the time they're touring? Elizabeth, thank you so much for viewing and for the comment. Keep up the good work. Good night. You guys are really good. I appreciate it.
JPJ is really good. I'm just here for the ride.
We'll see. Oh, and then there it is. Spencer says Kross will have a SummerSlam match. So Spencer thinks Kross will drop the title and then come up to the main roster. So not a bad choice. I thought that was a decision that could have been made at Mania, like at the Mania takeover.
I've said Karrion Kross is main roster bound from day.
Oh,
He should have never been in NXT. I still dig the entrance. I know people crap on that too.
Yeah, I like it too.
I think
it's over the top, but I like it.
Him and Scarlett are like tailor made for main roster, right? And and again, he looks like, so when you challenge, like when he was against Keith Lee, he looked like it was an uphill battle for Kross. You put him in the ring on Tuesday night with these other 4 guys, and he just, the presence alone, he towers over them.
He's going to look like an absolute monster.
Yeah, no disrespect to any of the men in this match, but he looks he's head and shoulders above all of them.
Yeah.
So I think he needs him and Roman Reigns. Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I am picking Karrion Kross to retain, though. I think he hangs on to it. That's just my pick. I would love to see. Honestly, I would not be, if any of these 5 guys leave with the title. I'm happy. I'm cool. I think my main argument would be, and Matt mentioned it on the War Report, Adam Cole hasn't won a match since December. Now I understand he's Adam Cole. I do. I get it. I love Adam Cole. But he hasn't been around since April, and he hasn't won a match since December. I
love when you get all Boston-y on it, dude.
I'm sorry. Since December. December. Yeah. Since December. Now they did, and Joe just said in the chat that Cole is his pick. He is the guy that he's the only guy that I could see winning other than Kross. Cole. My thing is they did play around it because when Adam Cole returned and he was cutting that promo with Kross, Regal did come down and Regal was like, I see what you're doing here. No, You're not inserting yourself in this match with Cross. And Cross basically told Regal, shut up. I want him in the match.
Which was
so they got around it. But at the same time, like when you look at all 5 of these guys, right? Besides Cross, who has been winning everything, Kyle O'Reilly, last 2 big time matches, lost. Pete Dunne, last big match, lost. Gargano, last big match, lost. Adam Cole, last match he's won last year. That's a small issue for me. Now, these guys are at that level that, yeah, the match is going to be absolutely incredible. I expect it to be great. I do think Cross will win, but like, you don't want to run into that too much. This is a special occasion because of the 5-way, but all the other guys are coming off like they haven't done anything besides their stature to really earn being in that match. You know what I mean? And that, again, they don't do it all the time, so it's fine. But like that kind of, to me, especially Cole, who I think has a chance to win, like, dude hasn't won a match since before Christmas. That's kind of
like
tough.
Johnny Gargano's like 987th takeover match too.
And I think Gargano probably takes the pinfall or the submission, however, because he can lose and it doesn't affect him. Right. He's still Johnny Gargano on Monday morning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm going with Karrion Kross for the retain. I think you are doing that as well.
Yeah.
Is that where you're leaning?
Yeah, why not? Let's go with that. Because he could be at SummerSlam weekend and lose it there, and then be on Raw the next night. Like
that is true.
I could see that happening. Kind of a big moment deal. Kind of, unfortunately, similarly the way they did Keith Lee. Let's hope that goes a little bit better for Karrion. But we won't get into that because I'm not going to speculate what's wrong with Mr. Lee.
No, not at all.
I'll wait till the reports come out because we ain't breaking news here. I'm not. We hear some stuff and then we talk about it. So
100%.
So what do you guys think about TakeOver? Which match are you most excited for as we wind down tonight?
I think the 5-way will be
5-way.
Yeah, I think that'll probably be the best match of the night. However, I think that 6-man tag has a chance to steal the show.
I mean, takeovers are never bad.
Yeah, they're all good. That's the thing. Like, has there ever really been a takeover when the show ended where we weren't like, that was great? That was like they're all so good. So I'm expecting another good takeover because let's face it, they all are very good.
Yeah. And they're all like 2.5 hours. So they started
beautiful. They're all like just 5 matches, 2.5 hours. Boom. Just like, oh, love it. Everything about it.
And then you can stay up and do a reacts and not feel like you're going to lose sleep in the morning. It's
100%. 100%. All right. That wraps up our NXT preview. I think we're done here, John. I think that's it. Another episode in the books here. Oh,
we're gonna mention the Trevor Project one more time. You guys smashed that goal we had out of the park. Spencer promised us fireworks, so I got some fireworks. We did it. $1,000. On to the next 1,000. Everybody, please continue to support. We're gonna continue to push through the month of June to just continue to take it to the next level. I want to see those rainbow colors shoot out the screen of the suplexing guy. What do you got going on this weekend, JPJ, before we call it a day and sign off?
Yeah. So I will be doing a live war report, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday morning. We'll be doing an AEW review. We are going to be doing the double dip of shows over the next few weeks while Dynamite is still being pushed to Fridays and Saturdays because of the NBA. So I will have that on Sunday morning. I know We Love Wrestling will have Sunday brunch at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as we do every Sunday. And then there will be a live reacts. Oh,
isn't there a new show debuting Sunday as well on Love?
I believe so. Yes.
So.
I believe is it our boy Honk the Goose has something coming up very soon. Check his social medias. He announced it in full detail on his Twitter feed today. It is called The Goose Call, and it will be at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. A brand new show from a great guy, the Canadian Goose, here, part of our Love Wrestling family. So that'll be a new show on Sunday. So we are loaded on Sunday. We have 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, War Report. 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Sunday brunch. 3:30 Eastern Standard Time, the Goose Call. And then immediately after NXT TakeOver, I'll be here, possibly Pluggo. Matt will be with me from the War Report. We'll have Parrish, possibly Mighty Joe. We're going to have a crew doing a live reacts of the NXT TakeOver in your house too. But I believe that is it for us, John. What do you have to plug, my friend? Anything coming up for you?
Honestly, I got this. That's about it at the moment. I'm a little
what else
light.
do you need? What else do you need?
True. I'm a little light this week. I am going to try. I'm going to see what I got going on. I'm going to try to jump on the NXT React with you, my man, on Sunday. But that's what I'm going to watch. NXT Reacts. I'm doing a little cooking out this weekend. I got a light weekend, which after the week I've had is definitely something I'm kind of looking forward to, kind of recharging batteries. So again, we can't say enough thank yous to all of our fans. I can't say enough thank yous to Alex Kane for stopping by.
Yes, thank you. That was awesome.
That was awesome. Suplex Assassin. Like I said, please go check him out. Buy a shirt. I'm going to do that when I get off air. Support that guy. Support good people in the wrestling community. He's one of those dudes. And so we appreciate it. That's all I got, man. If you want to sign us off, I don't know.
We're signing off.
Oh, we are rating Fightful Gaming. So when our music hits, some of you will hear the intro. Everybody on Twitch, you will be shifted over to the fine folks at Fightful Gaming. I heard they stole our gimmick on Twitter, but we're going to look
at
Mighty
Ducks gimmick. Those jerks. How dare they?
But it was an awesome round.
It was fun.
So go check that out, Steven.
We have to get a third and have a Mighty Ducks trivia face off. Fightful versus Love Wrestling.
I'm all for it, my guy.
All right,
all for it. But all right,
thank you everyone for hopping in tonight. Tonight was fun, as they all are. John, I appreciate you, my friend. I will see you the NXT TakeOver Reacts, and we be doing this thing, hopefully, if Spencer still allows us to, next week on the
we keep pushing them buttons. I don't know how much longer we're going to go.
Every Thursday comes, and he keeps on being excited, so we'll ride it out as long as we can, my friend. Thank you, everyone, for hopping on. Thank you for donating to the Trevor Project. Please continue to do so. The link is scrolling down the bottom. Go to the Love Wrestling merch. Buy yourself a mug. Buy yourself a T-shirt. Thank you all again for joining us for yet another episode of Between Two Beards. We will see you all next week. Peace out.
Say we have a problem, but every night I make a new best friend, and the only problem is like having a good time.